Welcome to our continuing playthrough of Atlantic Chase by GMTgames. I am not endorsed by them. If I was, I would tell you, because it's all about ethics in games journalism, as it is for anyone who's ever uttered that phrase. Alright, welcome. This is part 4. And let's see. Where we were last time is I was looking at the score, and I was coming to the realizing, because I can complete this convoy and end the game. Well, I can't complete it yet until I get that intel marker off. But there is a huge penalty for leaving surface fleet on the map, which we have 2 of them, and 2 of them are battle cruisers. And if those battle cruisers remain on the map when the game ends and they're undamaged, that's -4 each. That's a whopping -8. So this is fast becoming my favorite scenario so far, in that it really incentivizes you to go get them. And that's what we're going to try to do, go get them. But we are almost going to get them, and we lost the initiative of the Germans. It is now the Germans' turn. Let's check this out. The weather is good, and we will roll a dice to see what they do. 2. Oh, there they got in their holster. And we got to go down kind of a rabbit hole on the charts here, because we have to roll again. Oh good, it's odd this time. Now we get to see something a little different. So we are going to create a task force with a, what is a CA? Is that a, hold on one second here. There's 2 possibilities for a cruiser, which is what CA is for, and for the Germans. And we will go with the Prince Eugene. Alright, new task force in Norway. In other words, way up here. Okay, and they're going to be the ones to attempt to engage this convoy, bring it to battle. And let's see where I want to go. Where would the Germans want to go, that is. And as before, I think we're going to take him through the Denmark Strait as well. I think we'll aim for this one here so we can get some coordination in. And let's set that up. Actually, for our final segment, instead of the coordination, we're going to go here. So we're going to kind of worm around that other task force. And the reason we're doing that is because our next action is going to be the signals action to make use of this intel marker. All right, time for persnickety rule time. You'll notice I took an intel marker for putting this trajectory through here because of the station. That doesn't affect our ability at all to do a signals action. They don't get an interrupt or anything. But there is another interesting rule, is if I'm in here, any force that's in here when I do the signals action, any of those forces can do the time lapse. You would think it would only be the one that went in there, but it's not. It's any of them. So they will do signals action, and there is no cost to them to do that. So however, there is something with the initiative. I'm almost certain. Signal, seize action. That's right. 1 active TF in. Yeah, it's on the chart too. So that's good to know. Read your charts very carefully. Or as Mark Herman wants to carve on his tombstone, follow the play of sequence. All right, so I will attempt to seize the initiative. Hey, for once, something goes my way. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Remember, we got that starvation, what do they call that? Hang on. Rationing rule for me, which says that if I have 3 or less trajectory of convoy on the map, I get -1 victory point when the Germans do a weather check. So I need to make a trajectory here. Yeah, so I avoid getting dinged for that, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. The Germans are onto us. They're hunting as viciously as we are them. The hunted and the hunter are one and the same, and both, well, I don't know how you express that. Okay, but there we go. So we put in our trajectory. And like I said, that's more than 3, so we're good here. It's 3 or less. And now I really, really want to get that guy in a battle. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do an engage action. Now, I'm not going to bring in coordination, because if I do, they're going to get hit with an intel marker. That's going to give him a chance to interrupt. I don't want him to have that. And because he's got a contact marker on it, I'm going to feel a little bit better about doing this engage action. So let's get to it. He will coordinate with the task force in there to give us a -1 to our die roll. And it's -1 due to the fact... wait a minute, is it? Yeah, he's the target player, so it's only -1. But he has a contact marker on him, so that's +3. So we're looking at a +2 on our engage die roll. Let's bring him to battle. Bringing him to battle. Here we go. Yes, 9. This is going to be great. 9, 10, 11. May even be surprised. It is. And that was a 0. Oh, yes. Okay, surprise for us. Now let's start lunching some people. Let's try that again. All advanced battles start with a snafu check. 2d6. Get it off the airbase there. 11. A good visibility. This is going to be a 4-round battle. Okay. Yes. Things are shaping up. Unless he breaks away in the first turn. Oh, that's going to make me mad. Oh, I don't think he can, though, because I have surprise, and I think I can set him in any attitude I want. I'll have to double check that, but that's going to be the setup. Yeah, that's what I'm coming for. I'm coming for you, baby. And here's the Scharnhorst and the Gneisenau, and I get the choice to put them in the near zone, and I get the choice because I surprised them in any position attitude I want, and we're gonna choose closing for them because they will not be able to run away in the first round. Ooh, I like how this is going for me so far. Now, they're still dangerous ships, so I can't just sneeze at them. Real quick, at the end of that time when the Germans went to do a signals action, they should have time-lapsed 1, 2, 3 as a fast fleet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the battle here. Sorry about that. Our battleships are at +2. We're going to be +2 on the gunnery table. We're in the closing column, so that means we need a 9 or higher. Oh, I didn't realize how. Yeah, that's actually a pretty stiff thing with a +2 modifier. We'll see here. So let's start with the Rodney. Open fire. Boom, miss a big old goose egg. All right, Nelson. Cover for his embarrassing display there. Fire. 5, 6, 7. Another splash. Oh, this is not going the way I want it. Okay. Apparently, a little blue battlecruiser repulse needs to go at a +1 here. And by the way, let's fire at the Gneisenau first. 4. Everybody is missing. Okay, this is starting to be irritating. Especially on our opening salvo when we got them as close as we can. Oh, we'll be able to do something with them. Hang on. All right, so now we got our little ships who have 0 modifiers, and one even has a -1. All right, so Fiji. 8, just misses. The Kenya. 8, misses again. Oof. And a -1. I'm going to laugh if you're the one that hits them. No. Okay, so a bunch of goose eggs on our shots. Oh, and he gets to open fire. This battle is not going the way I thought it would. The Gneisenau is going to fire, and I should pick a target. And I think the Nelson was a more prestigious ship than the Rodney. I'm not sure about that. Someone can chime in on there. I think it was, though. And the reason we want to shoot either one of those is because they're slow. That's going to give us a +1 to the already +2 from our gunnery values for a +3. I might get shot here. So, first, the Gneisenau fires. Ooh, snake-eyed. Oh, that should be a critical miss. Like the whole ship should just blow up right there. Yeah, well, wishful thinking. Okay, the Scharnhorst will fire on the Nelson. 7, 8, 9, 10 is a hit. Nothing severe, but it is a hit. Ouch. Okay, it doesn't damage them. Yeah, you have to hit 2 for that. Okay, that is the end of the gunnery stage. Nobody's in torpedo range yet. Now we're in the maneuver phase. The ships may move. Running ships may smoke. Well, nobody's running. Slow ships maneuver before faster ships. Players alternate. Well, our slower ships are these. We're going to go ahead and up. And the rest of the ships are fast. And we alternate. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. The long shot of it is we're going to go near. They are enclosing. They cannot move anywhere. Well, the only way they can move is closer, and they don't want to get closer, I don't think. I don't think they would survive a slugfest like that. Well, they have been so far. In fact, managed to bloody our nose. But I think the more attitude is they're going to go with their orders. Let's get away from these capital ships. So, maneuver. Lingering effects. Nobody has lingering effects. We just had one hit. There's no special damage. Breakaway. They cannot break away because they are closing. So that will end round 1. Round 2 comes around. And now we can swap the attitude. And they're going to go into running mode. We are going to go into acquiring mode and pound them mercilessly. The Nelson fires at the Scharnhorst at a +3. 7, 8, 9, 10 on the acquiring is a severe result. And a severe result, we got to roll on this table here. At short range, roll another set. 6 is the belt. So we need to roll on the belt table. 2d6. 8 on the belt tire is a fire, which pulls them down to very slow speed. All right, we're reporting that the Scharnhorst is actually on fire. We see smoke billowing up from it. And now that's the first gun there. The Rodney now dials in. The question is, should he pound on the Scharnhorst, or should we try a little Gneisenau action here? I think I'm going to focus fire. Focus fire on the Scharnhorst. We'll see how that goes. I'm not that familiar all with the advanced battle rule results. We'll just try that and see how it works out. It is good to kind of pile on the effects because it makes it more likely that you're going to put permanent damage on. Anyway, the Rodney is going to fire at a +3. I got a 7. Yeah, that's going to be a splash. Oh, well. Okay, the Repulse. Oh, this is nice. He gets +3 as well, which is, he was only at 1 before. So this is going to be a good roll. Here we go. Come on, a good roll. Oh, Snake Eyes. Man, just not getting the fire we need. Okay, now we got some little ships. And they get +1 because they are firing in short range here. Okay, Fiji. 7, 8. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Acquire. Okay. Okay, I was rolling on the wrong table there. That when the Rodney hit the 7, that would have put a hit. Yeah, I was on the wrong table. So, yeah, we get a hit. Like so. And the Fiji got an 8, which is also a hit. That's 2 hits. That is going to damage him. And he's still on fire, too. Okay, actually, I got to remember that it's simultaneous fire. So it's not damaged yet. I get to use the modifiers before the damage is actually applied. But we need to remember that there's 2 hits. After they fire, we'll go ahead and flip it. The Fiji fired and hit. Okay, now the Kenya at a +1. 10 plus 1 is 11. That is going to be a severe result. On the short range. That is a 6. That, again, is the belt. And on the belt table, 2. Rudder out. Yeah, we're coming in a little closer, but here we go. Rudder out as well. I mean, stack up the problems. We'll see how that works here in a moment. Meantime, we still have this ship to fire with a 0 modifier to his roll. He hits an 8, and an 8 is a hit in acquiring. So that is 3 hits on him. Not enough to sink him, I don't think. No, you gotta hit him. Oh, wow, that's a lot, actually. Let me see. Yes, it's 3 after you hit him. After you damage him. Wow. Okay. So, now that's a much better result, I think. But, guess what? They get to fire without all this stuff here. And they're going to fire at the Rodney, and this could be quite deadly. And put us in the hurt. Alright. So, the Scharnhorst does get a +3 at short range. They are firing on the running, however. So they're not as good as us. Oh, they're firing a slow ship though. That's a +1, which will be +4, unfortunately. Ouch. Okay. On the Nelson. Ooh, that's a big roll. That's a whoops. You didn't get to see it, but it's a 10. Oh, I flipped the dice. It was a 10. And a 10 plus a 4. Oh boy, that's a no, that's a severe result. Severe result on the Rodney. Where's my? Sorry, I brought it in close, but I didn't consider what it would do to the dice rolling. All right, it's severe result on the 5 table. Is short range. Yes, short range. Superstructure. So we roll on the superstructure table. And we roll a 6 on the superstructure. Batteries. Batteries are the smaller caliber guns on the ship. So when we're at point blank and short range, we're actually going to get a -2 when we shoot from that. So we might have to consider backing up to a longer range and using our guns from there. Although it's a modifier of 1, so I don't know if we'd bother doing that. But anyway, the Gneisenau is going to fire now, and I think he's going to focus fire as well on the Nelson, and he's also at a +4. That is not a good modifier. I'm going to take some hurt. Okay, 5 + 4 would be a 9, and a 9 is a hit. Ouch. Ouch. That is going to be a problem because that is going to damage us. Yep. Damaged, and the hits come off. And our battery's in trouble. Okay, but now all this applies. We hit them for 1, 2 to flip them to damage. We got a hit after that. And now they have all these problems. Okay. Now we'd move on to the the torpedo phase, and I forgot the rule that you have to be in closing attitude to fire the torpedoes. So we're going to miss out on the torpedoes. Oh well, we were doing pretty good fire with the acquiring. So no, well, man, I just forgot that. So they don't have torpedoes, and now we're at the maneuver phase, and that's where things get interesting. Since all my ships are in a acquiring attitude, they cannot move in the maneuver phase. The battlecruisers of the Germans, however, can move to the far zone. However, the Scharnhorst's rudder is out. And when that happens, we're going to roll a die here. And you're going to roll a die, and if it's even, he retains control of his ship. And if it goes odd, I get to decide what happens to it. It's even. So they're going to go here. And I think they're going to go ahead and produce smoke. This is when they could do it in the maneuvers phase. So we'll say they're both smoking. Technically, you only need one. but they're both producing smoke. Too obscure. Okay, moving to, okay, let's a little bit like that. Now we go for lingering effects. And basically we're going to try to repair our batteries here. We could use damage control, but that gives up gunnery for the next phase. So I don't think I want to do that. The batteries are not something that can cause us to sink. So I think we're just going to try to go on a regular roll for repair on that one. 9, actually. I think we hit it. Yeah, we sure did. Whether that comes off. Now the Germans, they have a tricky here. Should they use a lingering effect to either put out the fire or get the rudder back in order? Or you don't want to give up your gunnery, though, for that turn if they aren't able to. They're going to try to break away. We want to put our eggs in that basket, though. Because if we fail to get those off, at least one of those off, it's going to make trouble for us later. And the question is, which one we do? The very slow. Getting a fire put out seems like... that seemed like the priority. I think the Germans would, and there's no rules for how to determine that. I'm going to say they're in full escape mode. So we're going to let them... he's going to try, and I think he's going to go for the fire. I think he's going to try to put out the fire. And when you do damage control, you're allowed to roll 3 dice, and you take the highest 2. So, and that's a 2, by the way. Highest 2 is 7. Wow, that's not going to get it done. Wow. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I'm reading this thing wrong. Oh, that stinks. So we've gone to fire stopped. At first I said, oh, the fire, they put out the fire stopped, of course. No, that means the fire is still going, but the ship has stopped. Not good. They are not going to be able to break away. They're not going to be able to attack next round. They are in big, big trouble. We also have to roll, and they already burned up their damage control. I assume you can only do it on 1. Let me check. Okay, I'm going to make a rules interpretation here, is because whenever you get a special attack on the bridge, like a special effect on the bridge, and you opt for damage control, and you have multiple special effects, you have to target the bridge one and no other. So I'm going to have to take that as implying that you only get to do damage control on 1 special effect per, check. So we're going to go with that. We're just going to roll regular for the rudder out roll. That's a 4. That's no effect. So I actually chose the right one to do the damage control on, because that's the one that would have had extra effects like stopping and stuff like that. So I made the right choice there, despite my inexperience with the lingering effects table. Breakaway phase, and since the Scharnhorst is stopped, he cannot attempt to break away. The Gneisenau can, and they will do so. They need a 9, and they will roll it, because they're in their FAR zone, and the various modifiers add to a +1 to this die roll. Smoke. Did I consider the smoke? I don't know if smoke counts or not. No, smoke does nothing for the breakaway. +1. 7, 8. They do not escape. We go to round 3. First thing that happens will be the attitude. Now, he has rudder out, and this counts for the rudder out as well. He has to roll a dice. And it's odd, and I get to decide what he's doing with his attitude. And guess what? You're not going anywhere, Mr. Scharnhorst. We want you to stay. Come and play. The Gneisenau will stay maneuvered out. I think I'm going to close with these cruisers, and let's see if we can get a torpedo attack in while we're at it. Okay, we come to the gunnery stage. Since I have damaged the Scharnhorst, I am not going to lose victory points for that ship at the end of the game. So my inclination is, let's see if we can put some hurt on the Gneisenau at this point. I mean, it would be a joy to watch that thing go boom, boom, boom right in front of our eyes, but let's be smart here and take a pot shot at the Gneisenau. The Nelson is still in the fight, and actually, from that attitude step, I wonder if I should. We're at near and he's far. That's actually long range, so he actually the German ships moved where I wanted them to. So I'm not getting that. Well, I mean, it's a 0. Okay, so I'm rolling on a 0. They got smoke, so that's going to be a -1 on his die roll. That one's not looking as good, but we are in acquiring. 5, that's nothing. Okay. That gives us the Rodney at a +2, -1, +1 on acquiring. 5, 6, nothing. Ugh. All right, I don't want you slipping away. So it's going to be a 0 for the repulse. 8. In acquiring is a hit. Okay, good. Good. That's not damage, though. That's still kind of a problem. Okay, so we hit. Okay, we have the Fiji in closing mode. A -1, unfortunately. 7, nope. The Kenya, -1 as well. Nope. The Galatia is going to be at a -2. Nothing doing. Okay, well, we got a hit on him anyway. That moves us to the torpedo phase, and I don't think I can shoot torpedoes. Target must be near or close. Nope. Nope, we cannot get them into the torpedoes. They're going to slip away. This sucks. Hang on. Now we're going to do something a little fancy here in the maneuver phase. Naturally, these guys are staying here. First, we have to check on the Scharnhorst again because he has to roll and see who controls the ship here. All right, let me get that weather thing out of here so I can see the dice, for heaven's sake. It is odd again, and guess what we're going to do? Now, I don't know if the smoke goes with him or not. I might have to check on that. I think the smoke just covers the zone. I'm not sure. But we're going to pull him in close. I could actually do some weird things with the pursuit. But we'll go in close with these guys. These guys can't move. I was thinking about doing something with the pursuit. Well, I can't. Yeah, I can bring the Scharnhorst even in closer, I believe, with the pursuit thing. But I think I'm going to just leave it there. I think that's fine as is. And now we move everybody else is everyone's moved. Okay, so lingering effects. Once again, he's got to go to damage control. And he has no gunnery anyway until his fire goes out. So we're going to try another damage control on that fire. See if we can't do anything with it. All right, 2 highest. All right, fine. He gets it, I think. 10. The fire goes back to very slow. So we do damage control. This goes back. Man, fire is really deadly to these ships here. Who knew? Who knew fire was deadly to ships? Okay, they're going to try to roll for the rudder out as well. 10. I think that might get them in better shape. Yes, rudder out comes off. I don't know. It may be too little too late at this point. But there you have it. No one else has lingering effects. Breakaway time. The Gneisenau will attempt to break away, and they're going to roll for a 9, but they get no modifiers because of my modifier, so it's a straight roll. 8. They miss it. And because of that, we go to round 4, because remember, we had, good visibility when we went into this battle. Let me double check that. Okay, for attitude, he's got control of his ship back, so he's going to go into running mode. He won't be able to shoot, this because of the damage control. Of course, he'll stay running. Now, with these guys, I'm actually going to go with my good shooters who don't have bad modifiers into acquiring for good shooting. This one I will leave in this in case I want to try a little. He's still alive, and we want to put a torpedo in him, see if we can't put him in the bottom of the sea here. All right, so we've moved to the gunnery stage. And I still want to try to get one more hit on this Gneisenau before it gets away, damaging it, and then I will have secured my victory point problem, and then I can just complete my convoy. Well, this has been a long episode, but hey, I'm having a blast here watching us exchange gunfire. Okay, starting with the Nelson shooting at the Gneisenau, and at a +1. No, minus, that would be a 0. You know what? I changed my mind since he has such bad modifiers. I think I'm going to shoot at the very slow Scharnhorst. I think I'll save the good shots for the Rodney and the Repulse. So we're going to swap targets. Nelson +1. You know, I don't know the rule exactly. I'm going to be nice and say the smoke does apply to him. I'll have to check that later, but I'll just be nice. But so it's -1, so it's +1, but it's a very slow target now because of all the problems here. That would normally be +2. So we're flying at +2 on the acquiring table. So here, where's my other dice? Here we go. 8, 9, 10. Oof. A severe result. Which hits, let's see here, and this is short. Or is that point blank? Near to near. No, near to near is just short. Okay, short, so, and it's a 3? Superstructure. Superstructure, and we hit 11. Fire. Fire very slow, and since the ship already has fire very slow on it, that's going to result in a hit instead. Okay, now the Rodney, we're going to shoot at the Gneisenau. +3. I think that might be the only modifier. -1, but I think it's going to be a +2 total. Well, wait a minute. No, they are... It's going to be +1 because they're long range. All right, okay, I can live with that, I guess. We're still in acquiring, so hopefully. No, that's going to be a goose egg. And it's going to be 0 for the Repulse. Oh, man. Yeah, control here, okay. 0 for the Repulse, shooting at the Gneisenau. 9, that might be something. In acquiring mode. Yes, a severe result. Actually, I would have preferred the hit, but oh well. So the severe result is 7 at long range. His superstructure. And on superstructure, 10 is a fire, making him very slow. Now, that would make targeting very easy, but remember, it's simultaneous fire. So... You know, I think we had surprise here in the beginning. I may have screwed up one of those shots. It was supposed to apply the damage for, I don't know, maybe. Well, it's too late now. So, fire very slow, which will apply after the gunnery stage. Meanwhile, we still have the Fiji, the Kenya, and the Galicia. And the Fiji will fire at 0 at the Gneisenau. Nothing. The Kenya. 7 in acquiring. Oh yeah, baby. 7 in acquiring is a hit, and that will damage it. All right, mission accomplished. Whatever, anything else is gravy. All right, so the Galicia shooting at, whoa, close near. Point blank range at the, let's go ahead and, yeah. Let's go ahead and see if we can't put that guy on the bottom here. Point blank range, going from close to near. We roll 3 dice and take the highest 2. We have a -1, no, 0, -1 for the smoke. Okay, so that's going to be a 7, -1 is going to be a 6. Unfortunately, that is not going to get it done. Nope. So close. Yeah, but we still have torpedo phase. This is a long shot. We got to roll a 9 with no modifiers, essentially, for the torpedo run. Nothing doing. Okay. All right, maneuver phase. He's going to move out. And so he'll stay, of course. These guys, I don't see any reason to really move them anywhere. Well, these guys can't move. This is the only, and he can't go move any further. So that's the maneuver phase. Now we go to the lingering effects phase again. Okay. He didn't get, did I ever shoot the Gneisenol? I don't think I did. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Okay, he's supposed to be damaged, but he does get a shot. Oops, sorry about that. Hang on. Yeah, he's going to shoot at a +3 at the Nelson here. I don't like that, but we'll see what happens. 7, 8, yeah, 10. 10 in the running. That is going to be a hit. So I think that's going to be his parting shot. Okay, so we had that. Very slow. Okay. Oh, the fire wouldn't have, no, yeah. The fire wouldn't have affected the, and that wouldn't have happened until after, no. Yeah, you're right, after the gunnery step. And so now, this guy is damaged. By the way, like so. Take these hits off. Mission accomplished. We are not going to take penalties for battle cruisers, which I like that very much. Yeah, we'll call that smoke. Okay, well, damage control should have come off when they're going. We're in the lingering effects area, and once again, he will give up his go into damage control, and he will attempt to put out this fire with the highest 3 dice, highest 2 dice from this 3 dice roll. 12. Okay, there we go. Repaired. He got it. He got the fire off. And I think he might actually get away. Just in very, very bad shape. Meanwhile, also the, let's see, I don't think it matters there, but damage control here. He's going to try to put out his fire. The 3 dice roll. That's an 8, which I don't think is going to do anything. Yeah, no change. He's still on fire. All right. Okay, by the way, when I flipped it over, I didn't realize the arrow went the opposite direction. So there we go. And now we're at the, well, no, there is no break. Is there a breakaway phase? No, they don't need to break away because this is, in fact, the last round. Yes, because both ships managed to get into a running attitude. They are going to end the round. Okay, so now what happens? We reach the disengagement phase. And basically, if anybody has a special effects on it, we have to see if that special effects carry over to when they get put back on the board. The Scharnhorst is still on fire at the time. And so we got to roll for him. 2d6. This could conceivably sink him. 6 on the disengagement. Oil. And what oil does is essentially means he can't take evasive maneuver markers. He can't earn them or use them. So, oil for you. Okay, that is the end of the battle, and this episode has gone on a long time. So we're going to cut it off right here, and we'll get them all back on the board here and see where we're going from there. That was quite a battle there. So, thanks for watching.